So, Frisco, Texas. Today, I want to show you where things are and what all there is to do in the pretty city of Frisco, Texas. So, let's get started. So, a few stats that I want to point out about Frisco specifically is the average home price is in the mid 400s. If you guys are familiar with niche.com, if you're not, you can go there and, peruse around. But niche.com rates Frisco as number 2 in best places to raise a family in Texas, and Collin County as number 8 of all the counties in Texas. Also, Frisco ISD is always rated high and is actually rated number 9 in the entire state of Texas for independent school districts. Now I want to take you to the map. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see, and I can kind of show you some things as far as where Frisco is compared to everything else. And I am in rush hour traffic right now because it's about 6 p.m. on a Thursday. And I love that you can see this because we are 28 miles north of Dallas. And you can see that in rush hour, it could potentially take you an hour to get there. I always say if you can leave Frisco by 4:30, then you can make it to Dallas in 30 to 40 minutes. If I have to go to Dallas, I try to beat the traffic a little bit. Over here is the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The Dallas-Fort Worth airport. I love this because it's 24 miles from the middle of Frisco. And right now, even in rush hour, you can see it only takes 30 minutes. Typically, if there's no traffic at all, it could even take you 20 to 30 minutes. It is a very short trip, really nice if you fly a lot. Love Field is down here. And so it would probably, again, that hour commute that you just saw is probably what it would be right now. But in normal traffic, non-rush hour traffic, Love Field would probably take you 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes to get there. I'm going to zoom in a little and kind of show you guys around Frisco. Everybody knows we have the new HEB. It's been the biggest deal and it's still jam-packed. I went up there the other day and literally felt like I was playing Frogger with all of the carts that were being driven around. So it is wonderful though. They have thought of everything. Definitely stop by HEB when you have time and just peruse. They've got so many different things that normal grocery stores don't have over here. Let's talk a little bit about the sporting because we've got a lot of it. I want to show you guys, I'm gonna zoom even further in. Okay, so this right here is Riders Field, and that is the Rough Riders minor league baseball. It's a lot of fun. It's something that you can take the family to. I highlighted it in another video that you guys can look. It's the full vlog on Frisco, but it also has, what's fun is it's got a it's not a lazy river, but it's this pool that you can actually get in and watch the game, and they have floaties, and it's a lot of fun. The next place that I want to point out is Toyota Stadium, which is FC Dallas is a soccer team, and they play at Toyota Stadium, and it's a lot of fun. We've gone to some of the games, and they have all kinds of restaurants down there, and you can walk to the different places. It's definitely something that you guys should go see. I definitely want to show you guys the Star because it's pretty epic when it comes to all the things that you can do in that area. Jerry Jones never does anything halfway, but it's this whole thing. As you can see, it says Cowboy Way right here. But this whole area is where the Cowboys practice. It's got their practice field. And what is cool about the Star and why Jerry Jones is such a genius is because he partnered with the city of Frisco to finance it. So Frisco ISD gets to use that practice field as well, and they get to play games in there. And it's just a fun experience for the high school kids. But you can actually go and watch the Cowboys practice. There are so many fun places to eat down there. There's over 30 restaurants. There's some nightlife. If you need nightlife, if Concrete Cowboys down there, and after 9 p.m., it kind of turns into a little bit of a clubby scene. It's got an huge outdoor patio that overlooks the main square of the Star. So some of the other areas I want to show you, first of all, you've got Stonebriar Mall. So that's right here. And it's a really nice mall. It's got a huge movie theater in it. It's got a cheesecake factory. There's just a lot of things you can do. There's an iFly, there's indoor skydiving over there in close to it, and it's right on the border of 121 and the Dallas North Tollway, which are both tolls. That's one thing about Frisco is when you're in West Frisco, you're almost insured to have to get on a toll to go anywhere significantly further from your house. There's also the IKEA, which lots of people like. I'll point out Starwood. It's a really large gated and guarded community right off the tollway. So if you need to be close to the tollway just to jump on, jump off and on and get places fast, and you want the gated and the guarded, Starwood is a great place to start. It's a master plan community. It's beautiful. It probably ranges from 5 to 600,000 all the way up to 4 million, 5 million. The houses can go all the way up to 15,000 square feet. So it just depends on what size you're looking for. When I scroll towards the west, towards Lake Louisville, more pops up. The hills of Kingwood. There's an S in there, but this is where higher end homes are and new construction. You can actually still buy land in the hills of Kingswood and build. And it's where there's cowboy players, there are, some celebrities. It's a very affluent area of town, and it is gated and guarded. I also want to point out Grand Park. It's in the process of being built. It's going to be over 1,000 acres. It's actually going to be bigger than Central Park, and it's going to have walking trails, biking trails, hiking trails, soft trails and concrete trails. It's going to have an amphitheater. It's going to have lakes and ponds. It's just going to be fantastic, and it's going to be huge. It'll be a really great place for you to take your family. And if you can hear my dog panting in the background, it's because she just got done playing Frisbee. This right here, this National Video Game Museum, this is an unbelievable museum if you want to take your kiddos, because you can pay to get in, and they have everything's video game from when video games actually even were invented. They have actual controllers and the boxes that you used, and they're workable. You can go in and actually play video games on those vintage video games. I don't even know, but I went the other day and it was really fantastic. And you can stay there the whole day and play all of the video games for free. They have just walls and walls of video games. There is one room that is paid. It has arcade games in it, but they give you, I think, 4 tokens for your entry. You can take your kids up there and literally just have them play, and you can just rest and watch and read and do whatever. But it's a wonderful place for kids to understand the past, present, and even the future of where video games are going. Okay, as we make our way up the map, this area is the downtown area. It is considered Old Town Frisco, and it's wonderful. There's so many restaurants and boutique shops that are owned by locals, and it's really nice to be able to just put your money back into the community and support local businesses. So sometimes they shut the streets down and have parades and different events. They are renovating down there. They haven't started yet, but they're going to widen all the sidewalks so that it creates more walkability and really fuses everything together. Frisco Commons is a really great park. I have highlighted that in a video as well. Just regular neighborhoods that aren't gated and guarded, but have such great community are the trails. I had a family that lived here for a really long time. Heather Ridge is a great subdivision. Shattuck Creek Estates, part of it is gated, not guarded, just gated, and part of it is not. It just depends on what you want. They're at a different price point as well. And then Griffin Park is a little bit older than both of those. And then you've got the Country Club Ridge at the trails. And then all this in here is golfing. So all of these homes sit on this golf course. Now I know that I have highlighted Newman Village before, and it is gated and guarded. It's newer. And it's really just kind of a resort subdivision on its own. It's beautiful. You can get all types of price points, but the amenities are wonderful. So check that out. And then you've got Greyhawk, Christie Ranch, and all the subdivisions around. Frisco is so known for its sports. We do have a lot of sports complexes. If your kids are into sports, or if you are, then this is one of them. It's called Warren Sports Complex. There is a lot of volleyball, soccer that goes on over there. There's actually sand volleyball. It's called the Rail Yard, and I do a video on it as well. And it's food trucks, outdoor music. It's got cornhole, it's got sand volleyball courts, it's got Jenga. There's all kinds of things you can do with the family. It's a great spot to go for just laid back. And I mean, it's super hot in the summer, but maybe in the fall or the spring is a better time to go. I'm adding this to this video because I filmed this later, but it is an update because the Omni and the PGA of America are here, and I wanted to update you guys on what it's all looking like. It is all built and it's amazing. The Omni Resort is their flagship Omni Resort. It's got a little over 500 rooms. It's also got 4 casitas. So it's all right here, the PGA, and it's beautiful. So if you're into golf or you just want to see it because it's that pretty and peaceful, then go up there. They've got all the shops open. They've got the restaurants, the Omni. If you go to the Omni Spa and get a massage, it is a little pricey, but it gives you access all day to the pool, to all the saunas, to workout. You can just spend the whole day there as pampering to yourself, all because you bought one massage. So that could be a fun girls' day or guys' day if guys want to do that. It's just fun and it's beautiful up there. And I wanted to point out, you guys have probably heard the rumor that Universal Studios is coming. It's going to be right here. And then I know that I've been talking a lot about the neighborhoods that are going in around the PGA because it is going to be a massive equity play. So all of that is right here. And it's going to be within walking distance to what's called Fields West, which is going to be right there. And I'll show you pictures of it, but it's just huge. It's such an amazing place that they have planned. I don't know if you guys have seen Legacy West. It's in one of my Plano videos, but the same architect is building Fields West. It's just going to be 10 times bigger. There's going to be a huge water feature. There's going to be restaurants on the water, amphitheaters. There's going to be a Ritz-Carlton. There's going to be all kinds of shopping, everything from normal all the way up to luxury. It's unbelievable. They're calling this whole neighborhood, it's called the Fields, Brookside, North, the Preserve. They start in the 700s. The Preserve goes all the way up to 10, 15 million because it's going to overlook the golf course. It's probably going to be one of the most premier neighborhoods in the whole nation once it's finished. And so if you want extreme equity, I believe that anyone that's building right now, in 2 to 3 years, your equity is going to be insane because this whole area is going to be finished out and it's going to be walkable. They're calling the Fields a 15-minute neighborhood that you can literally walk, ride your bike or your golf cart over to Fields West and get anything that you would want, from grocery stores to shopping to dining, doesn't matter. It's going to be all right there. So take a look. If you want to build, reach out. I will help you. It's such a fun experience and I help you from A to Z, so don't worry. So that wraps up our video about Frisco. I hope it really gave you some ideas of the layout of Frisco and where everything is and how far it is to Dallas, how far it is to the airport, because those things are important when you're deciding where to live. I love Frisco. It's where I've chosen to live. If you have any more questions, comment below and we'll get them answered. Until the next video, have a great day.